It's Empty Folder. Welcome to the show. After a long absence and a nice vacation abroad, this item was brought to my attention. This is one of the grails that I've been looking for, and it's probably the only upgrade that you can have for Fire Golem at this point. It's a 3 summon, 3 Fire Golem, and 3 socket heads. Now keep in mind that the very only possible better option is if this spawns with native 3 sockets and then you slam 1 skill. So yeah, we need a much bigger player base in order for these odds to happen in much longer seasons. So we just assume that this is the absolute best head at this point that you can get. Now I believe, and I'm almost certain, that this is the highest Fire Golem damage that you're gonna see ever in PD2, and I managed to get it to almost 8,500 top damage on. Now these are the two ones. This nice fella, actually, big shout out to him for letting me mirror this. The cost was 80 high runes. That was his fee. After a little bit of counting, he was okay with this. He let me choose the color as well. Thank you for this, brother. I appreciate it a lot. I tried the black one, but it looks like it's not there. Our mirrored one is white, so might as well get a white head. I'll go through the gear in a little bit, but I'll tell you what I learned. You could also use battle order for this, but it just becomes too much of a hassle. But still, at the end of the day, you can get 8,500 holy fire damage on Golem. It's insane. I'd like to point out that the odds for this head of happening are, if you pick it, there is 1 in 71,000 chance for it to be 6 Fire Golem, and then there is another 3% chance to hit 3 sockets or 1 skill. So, GG. Now let's go through the gear real quick. We got 6 Fire Golem wands with the best possible slam. That's 5% fire skill damage. Ormus with 30% fire skill damage. A tiara with, again, the best possible corruption, 3 sockets for extra 15% fire skill damage. And I'll explain why in a little bit. Best possible amulet, 5 summoning skills, the best possible heads, 6 Fire Golem and 3 sockets. Of course, as I said, this can be plus 1 skill and 3 native, but you can't get that. 1 summoning skill on gloves, 2 rings, 1 skill on spiderweb, and resist boots. The charms need a lot of improvement, so I'll work on that in the future. But they're pretty much all 3 fire skill damage and 1 summoning skill because we need a 2 skill Annie. And I said that these are the best possible slams, not 1 skill and 2 sockets, because once you reach level 50 on Fire Golem, in this case here it's gonna be with BO if we do that, so it looks something like this. Let's see. Now you get that. Level 50 Fire Golem. You can actually get 55 top damage more on this. Just need to play a little bit more with the skills and the fire mastery. The perfect mix here is gonna be 52 skills and 121 mastery. And now with this, I'd like to say that my season is complete. I haven't been playing in a month, so a lot of things are new for me. The mirror prices, other item availability as well. I had to sell, actually, for this, the trophy claw that I had from one of the first videos that got popular. I actually just wanted a mirror for it because I was in a rush to get that head. I didn't care at this point, but there was a little bidding war. between these two gentlemen in the game. So of course I let the bid war go. I made another 68 char on it, but no bad feelings. Some items are better in someone else's hand who would appreciate it more than I would. I played the Whirlwind Sin at some point with the 3 socket tiles. I had fun, but to be honest, the Fire Golem mapper was more fun at this point. And guess who bought the claw? Of course, it's Exaf. Props to him. Good job, buddy. And now what probably everybody's anticipating, let's do a map. There's several ways you can do this. I could also use battle orders, but that's too much of a hassle. As you can see, I used my snapshot gear to get into the game, and then I swapped to my MF gear. Now I decided to use a little bit harder map. Ancestral trial was actually one of my favorites. These fat guys usually takes 2 ticks, but that's fine. I really enjoy this map. Of course, we can't always play River of Blood, which is everything's pretty much 1 tick, even if you have 7,000 fire golem damage. As you can see, all I do here is just teleport and bone armor. I use shift for left click, but you can really go full lazy and just use blood warp on one of the mobs at the end of the screen and just telestomp them. Yeah, sometimes you can die if you jump in the wrong pack, or let's say cows. They're absolutely disgusting. I usually like cow maps, but with this character it's pretty difficult. Now AJS, big shout out to you, bro. That's the guy that actually found that claw that we mirrored. He came up with a pretty good idea with one of the new rune words, the one that gives you energy shield. He uses that in Enigma, but as you know, Enigma is a little bit nerfed, so he uses 2 kinds of teleports for that. He uses the teleport from Enigma and Blood Warp, but also he has much higher survivability, which is nice. He can actually put some hard points into bone armor, and regardless you still use energy shields for that bone armor, so he gets even more mana. So it's a really nice idea in my opinion. Maybe I can try it later, and his idea is actually pretty good. I may try it if I want to boost survivability, but it's softcore, who cares? Let's go for the full damage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody that helped me when I was on vacation to find 6 fire golem heads. There were 2. One of them, of course, bricked. I paid about 18 high runes for it. Then was another that popped out, and Lucky bought it for me. Thank you, bro. Now we have the upgrades. The necro is complete, and see you next season. Ciao.